here. Let us have this opportunity to introduce HiSharp. Of course, there are 20-something people here, and of course, we have prepared a long presentation. Hopefully, don't fall into sleep. Follow with me, 20 minutes. Okay. All right, so this is our 2011, the corporate presentation, and so we'll be covering some of the information about HiSharp. So during the presentation, if you have any questions, let us know, and you don't have to wait until the Q&A session. Okay. So today's agenda, nothing. You are the current customers, so you know HiSharp by heart. So this is a presentation so that you can just pick up some brief points or some of the important points about HiSharp's progress. Okay, HiSharp we started in 1987, and currently we have 250 staff in-house. Currently, we have R&D around 40 engineers. We are all located in this building. So we have the engineers, productions, and the sales team. They are all located in the same office. So in a way, that helps us the communication side. So only upstairs and downstairs a phone call away. So our communication is the best of the entire company. So we can shorten the communication process. Currently, HiSharp is a public company. We have the 14 million in capital. Our founder is Mr. Jerry Zhang. Currently, he's very active working in the HiSharp. His working hours even longer than me. He starts around 9 o'clock. He goes back home around 11:30. So he's full-time dedicated in the full-time management here in HiSharp. So this is our building, and currently takes about 82,000 square feet in our premise. So speaking of milestones, there are many milestones within HiSharp. I'll only point out a few of those. So 1987, that's the time we started. Another milestone will be 2006. That's the point where that's the time where we become an IPO, or I should say a public company. So 2010, that's the time that we started another OEM project with a global tier 1 customers. So that's another important milestone for your reference. So speaking of missions, mainly HiSharp, we have 4 missions. Speaking of the missions, we have, of course, we have code technology. Like I explained, we have 40 engineers in-house. And so capturing the latest technology is what we actually would like to do. So technology and innovation is one of the principles that HiSharp is holding. And of course, second thing will be the quality. HiSharp now is based in Taiwan. We have manufacturing only in Taiwan. So quality is one of the elements that we're trying to differentiate from our competitions. So aside from quality, we also try to stress the customer excellence. So which means our sales team is highly active working with our clients so that they can try to fast service our customers. And the last element is the integrity. Of course, from the business point of view, the trust is what we are trying to build up. So integrity and the image of the company is what we're trying to explain or convey to our customers. So this is 4 major elements of HiSharp. So speaking of organization chart, this is a general overview. On the very top of the chart, of course, it's board of directors because we are a public company, and believe that there's a president and general manager PM. What I'm trying to point out is we have the 4 major departments. Now I'm currently under the sales team, so we have the sales department, and it's subdivided into 5 sub-teams. Project teams, who takes care of all the tier 1 customers, including Bosch, Tyco, G, and so on. Those global tier 1 customers. Also, we have the international team, which means that takes care of all the channel customers. And the domestic team that takes care of the sales in Taiwan. And the Power Vision team, that's the new team that we formed about 2 years ago, and that's the new team. But the product, we already have that one in our product line for the last 20 years. So I'll give you a little bit more brief later on at the later slides. And the marketing is helping us to build all the brochures, and it's actually the spirit of our sales team. So remember that marketing is the spirit of the entire sales. Okay. Another point I would like to raise is the R&D team. Okay, R&D team we subdivide into 5 teams: R&D 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and they're all responsible for different tasks. R&D 1 is taking care of all the display. Display means in the past we have the CRT monitors, and now we have the TFT LCD. So all the development by the R&D 1 is done over there. And R&D 2 is the DVR. Of course, now the SW stands for software. I should put another one element that's called networking. R&D 2 is taking care of all the digital products, including the networking product, including IP products. So this should be a little bit more extended to a little bit sort of networking side. R&D 3 is taking care of camera. So all the camera development is done by R&D 3. So sometimes we have a joint development altogether between R&D 2 and R&D 3. Joint development means when we are doing the IP product, the IP cameras, is the camera size for from the R&D 3, the camera team, but also try to utilize the software engineering power from the R&D 2. So we have a joint development together for some project internally. R&D 4 is for mechanical. Mechanical is a great team. It's helping the exterior design of the R&D product 1, 2, 3. So this team is able to make up the product for camera, display, or the DVRs. And the design verification, which means all the product design within Hardshop that needs to go through the verification process in order to pass it along to the production team over there. So the rest of it is the production and the administration. It's also equally important, but I have a limited time, so I'll just bypass that. So speaking of the turnover, so this is a preview of what we have done last year. Last year we have done 33 million in total. So, but we subdivided into different 2 charts, so we are able to know. This is the chart by revenue. So in a way, the revenue done by the regions, the OEM team that is taking care of all the 35%. So it generates a lot of revenues, and we have the team for European side and the American side. So total is approximately about 26%. So US and the Europe still is the major market for Hardshop. And also we have the domestic, it counts about 30%. Color region is about 12%. Of course, we plus the Asia, and Asia means Southeastern Asian countries, and Japan accounts for 14%. And if we relate it to products, the product size now mainly the revenue is coming from the camera, but Hardshop's history is coming from the CRT era or the CRT history. So normally, in the past few years, we have more displays because of the product transition. So we have migrated from traditional CRT monitors to TFT LCD. And now we're also in a transition now from the monitor products to camera products. Hopefully we can capture more products in the DVR and the color vision system. That's the overall picture of the Hardshop products in general. So Hardshop, we are able to cover 4 major product categories, and these are digital video recorder, DVR, CCD camera, TFT LCD, or color vision system. So the next slide will give you a little bit better idea what we have currently. In terms of cameras, which we categorize is the capture device. Cameras at the very beginning of the CCTV system. So it's capturing all the videos. Currently, the entire trend is moving towards high resolution. Now it's the 600, but latest one is what we are developing is the HD SDI camera, so that can even go higher than that. So the full HD solutions already exist in Hardshop. So aside from the HD SDI, we also have the zoom lens, 22x and 35x, and some PDC speed-on solutions inside of the this camera line. And IP is one of our new solutions that will be launching next year as well. And the DVR, we have the 4, 8, and 16 in 4 solutions, and now it's all based on the based on the H.364, and we are later adding the new lines, the HDSDI DVR lineup into our products. So this is going to be the new trend or the new market for high-shot. From the display, the smallest monitor that we have currently is the 3.5. What you see here is the test monitor that is helping. It's a servicing monitor when you're doing the installing setup that will help installers to facilitate that kind of installation process. The largest monitor that we have is the 42 inches, which is categorized for the PD application. So this is the range that we can offer. But the most popular is the 15, 16, 15, 17, and 19. And carrier vision system, we put as mobile because we put that category because the CCTV is based on video. And the videos we are able to use the video, try to extend our application or our market. So sharing the same technology, we are able to come up the whole line of the carrier vision system, including the camera, including the DVR, including the monitor. So that's the another line for the carrier system. So production, that's the part that probably most people that would be interested. Currently, High-Shot still have the production within inside of Taiwan, inside of this building. So currently we have 3 lines for the cameras, and later on I will show you when we have the factory tour. I will show you how we set up our production line. Currently, we can have the maximum capacity of 45,000 units per month. So this is a preview of what you have seen on the very right. The production staff, they are having a lineup. So within conveyor belts, of course, with a controlled environment in order to ensure that we are able to reach the IP66 or IP67, that kind of the harsh conditions. And production for the DVR and carrier vision, it's a mixed line. So the DVR and the hybrid, or actually the carrier vision, is about 8,000 units per month. That's our capacity. And for the LCD monitor, we have 2 lines. It's about 15,000 units per month. Like I said, on the very right here, you are able to see what actually is doing the assembly. Later on, I will show it to you. So, the R&D, the most interesting part. Okay, R&D, we are just like to explain that we have 5 R&D departments, and R&D 1, 2, 3, they are all responsible for different product categories: monitor, camera, and DVR. And like I said, the mechanical design is the most interesting part. I personally call it handyman. Handyman, so it means that you have to use your hammer, try to build up the casing product for exterior design of the product. So that has to be very, very creative. We used to have a ID design, the industrial designer who graduated from Japan, got a double master degree, who is very creative. He helped us build up many interesting products, and later on we can show it over to you. So this is probably a standard process for most of the companies. On the process, basically this chart is trying to understand what High-Shot can actually do. Let's say RD1, which means you have an idea. High-Shot can have the engineering team to work along your idea, try to build up a product for you. And through this process, you will show it has the engineering sample or engineering production or the pilot production. Eventually goes to the mass productions. That's the standard process that go to RD1 to RD5 that we have to go through. Of course, that's the standard process for the ISO standard. So this is a working station. So actually what I would like to point out on this chart is to show what High-Shot is doing dedication on the R&D. So this is a chart I would like to show you. Since 2005 up to 2010, High-Shot most likely is investing ourselves into R&D process approximately 4% in total. So based on our revenue, of course. So if you multiply 33 million by 4%, it comes up what's the total amount what we actually spend in R&D process. Which means High-Shot itself is a continuously developing product company. So customers that follow with the High-Sharp or try to work with High-Sharp, partner with High-Sharp, that you're able to constantly come up with the new products into the market. This is what we actually would like to do. So feature-wise, there are many new features in the market in different category of the product. Of course, this is the feature for the camera. Camera side, the latest will be the HD SDI. That has the HDMI output that gives you a full HD, that kind of resolution. Of course, some of very unique features coming from High-Sharp is the Smart IR, and also we have the PIR, the motion, which means we have the dual light solutions that can have the prime prevention or for lighting, that kind of purpose, or the hybrid, that kind of LED. That's what we actually try to emphasize the uniqueness of our camera system. And the DVR side, the latest one, what we have is, what we're trying to achieve is, of course, the IVS system. Can someone tell me the IVS stands for? Intelligent Video System. You just learned it maybe an hour ago. Yeah. So, the IVS system, and of course the NAS. That's two area that's going for mass information storage. Of course, you have a lot of information and you need to process that. So you need a smart system to try to work with your video information. And HDMI, that's working along with our HD camera. So that's the equivalent, which means high res. That's the feature. Okay, it's kind of slow to come up with these 6 circles. For the LCD monitors, the best part is what we are trying to work out is some of the unique features, including light sensor and RS-45. Of course, the high needs slim design is already in our products. And what we like to point out is the light sensor, because the entire world is going to die 2012. So we must save the Earth, save the planet. So our creative team come up with the light sensor, which means that can reduce the usage of the power. And this light sensor is built inside of the monitor, so that will go along with your lighting conditions, like your iPhone. When your iPhone is working outdoor, so the backlight will enhance. When you are indoor, you don't need that much of the backlight, so it will decrease. So which means give you a little bit energy saving. And RS-45 is what we try to regain control, because these days the CCTV is all controlled by either its mouse or it's either the control keyboards. But in a way, you just need something very close to you, which is the monitor. So you can use just a click away, control your monitor through the RS-45, and you're able to control your DVR, multiplex system, or your PVC, and so on and so forth. So it's a creative system that we're trying to build up along this the monitor. Now here's the best part. That's the future. Something very vague, which means, have you heard of terms called cloud? Okay. In Chinese, that's go ahead. Okay. We don't use that. Only Steve Jobs, he used that. Okay. So because the CCTV is moving towards the HDMI, of course, a lot of things are done remotely. So a lot of information needs to be shared through the internet. But the issue is the storage. So the idea is to utilize, of course, not now. High-Sharp is also what I like to achieve, that kind of utilizing the cloud, that kind of concept, to convey our clip or the video information, and you can access from the remote side through the cloud. So which means that will give you a lot of accessibility that can help you, even not in the office, you can be able to watch out or even the retrieve, archive your information from the other side. So including the IP, megapixels, all that kind of the smart intelligence system can be done inside of the cloud here. Okay. Now it's the R&D part. What Hansha would like to do, not only selling the current product, what we're actually trying to achieve is try to sell some of the new concept products into the market. And based on this year, what we are trying to do is a lot of cameras, they are all moving from the regular 420 key line, 530, we are moving to 600 and 700, or even HD SDI for HD solutions. Some of the interesting projects that we are working on now is, so for instance, the HD SDI system here. And of course, the best part will be the 360-degree system. That's the one that gives a lot of convenience or saving installers time. One camera that can function as like a 4 cameras. Or one installation job, you don't need to have the 4 installation job. So this is the type, the product that engineering, what engineers are engineering. So 360-degree, 5 megapixels. Of course, we would like to push it to IP, HD, SDI solutions. And we are not forgetting about some of the color reading systems. So what we're trying to do is try to miniature our color vision cameras. Not only try to miniature that, but also use some of the fisheye correction technology. And also, of course, eventually we'll try to push it a little bit like HD solution for the car. And the DVR, what we did was the sort of the experimental products, including 8.4, the combo DVR. And this is what that HiShop is actually expertise on. 8.4, it's the combo is sort of like consumer products, and that's what we tried it and tried to test the water before we launched the 15. And the IP is what we are working on now, and the 4-channel mobile is also the R&D engineering. That's a little special through the 3G, through Wi-Fi, and there are a lot of magic can be done from that DVR. So this is the R&D for the DVR products. So the roadmap for the monitor, I think, well, not only try to achieve the high resolution. Currently, we are upgrading our solution from traditional or regular 2D solutions up to 3D. And some products that we are working on is the medical LCD monitors. So we partner up with Japanese customers and try to come up the specialized medical monitor for X-ray machines. And of course, there's a whole lineup for the color machines. Okay. So far, any questions? No, I'll jump to the next page. So next page is what we partner with or what we worked together in the past. And normally I should not show you these all these companies, but I would like to let you know what we work. Well, these are the partners what we are working or we work with. So including the GUTC, Japanese partners like Toshiba, CBC, or some like a Sharp, Mitsubishi, and of course we work with the Bosch and Tyco altogether. So which means HiShop is already qualified by these companies to produce or manufacture some of the stable or high-end product for these partners. So this is what we actually can partner up with you. So come up with product for you. So this is basically my presentation, and our logo of the year will be always at your service. So any call 24/7, just give us a ring. Okay, thank you.